is a recap of the interview that I conducted with Mahatma Gandhi. Unfortunately, I was unable to record the interview. Gandhi's full name is Mohandas Karamchand, and he was born in Porbandar, India, October 2nd of 1869. He can best be described as a cosmopolitan, an anti-war activist, as well as an architect of a form of civil disobedience that has become very influential throughout the world to leaders such as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela, as well as countless others. After asking Gandhi what he believed the most important accomplishment of his life had been, he replied that he had fought most of his life defending his country and his people's rights. In fact, Gandhi spent 20 years in South Africa fighting for Indian liberation before he came back to India and fought for many more years there. I was curious to know when Gandhi decided to dedicate his life to the fight for nonviolence and liberation. He stated that it all started when he was aboard a first-class train and thrown out because he refused to go to a third-class train due to his skin color. This incident sparked him to organize the Natal South Africa Indian Congress in 1894 and to raise the Indian Ambulance Corps for British and Boer War in 1899. For both of these acts, he was awarded a war medal. When asked why he advocated so strongly for nonviolence, he replied, "I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary. The evil it does is permanent." When I asked him how he could still have faith in humanity when so much of it seemed evil, he replied, "You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is like an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty." When asked what he felt he would leave behind to the rest of the world, he said that it would be his pioneering work for satyagraha, or resistance through mass nonviolent civil disobedience. As we can probably all agree, Gandhi's commitment to nonviolence and peace has become a beacon of hope for oppressed and marginalized people throughout the world. After asking Gandhi why he felt it was so important to be open to other cultures and people, even if they're different from us, he replied, "It is unwise to be too sure of one's own wisdom. It is healthy to be reminded that the strongest might weaken and the wisest might err." In other words, he was telling me that we all can learn from others, and that just because others are different doesn't mean that what they have to teach us isn't wise. When I asked Gandhi how one person could make a difference, he replied, "Whatever you do will be insignificant, but it is very important that you do it. You may never know what results come of your actions, but if you do nothing, there will be no results." My final question to Gandhi was how could we continue his work after his death? Gandhi stated that we should all try to hold a cosmopolitan view of the world. We must educate each other by creating public awareness of nonviolence as knowledge critical for human thriving and the well-being of the planet. Whenever we are confronted with an opponent, conquer him with love, he says. We must also train individuals in skills such as nonviolent communication, self-reflection, meditation, and experiential interconnectedness. He ended the interview by declaring, "The day the power of love overrules the love of power, the world will know peace."